Good afternoon. Today, I'd like to talk to you about the topic of manifestation. If you've read books about the law of attraction or spirituality, you've likely come across this concept. But is manifestation real? Does it actually work? Based on my own experience, I can tell you, it absolutely does. I've once reached what I call the peak state of manifestation, instant manifestation. This happened after my very first meditation retreat many years ago. After I came out of the retreat, for a period of time, whatever I thought about would instantly appear in my life. For example, once I had plans to meet a friend at a huge shopping mall. When I arrived, I thought to myself, if I just walk out that door, I'll see my friend. And sure enough, when I stepped outside, there they were. Another time, I went to a restaurant that had a menu board outside. I looked through the dishes and noticed one I particularly wanted to eat. After I sat down, the waiter came over and, out of all options, recommended exactly that dish to me. One more example. I was out shopping with a few friends and feeling a bit bored. I casually thought, why don't we go clubbing tonight? Not long after, one of them suddenly suggested, hey, let's go to a club tonight. And we did. But what made this experience so unforgettable wasn't just that my wish came true. It was that one of our friends, who's always the responsible one, the type to leave gatherings on time, ended up joining us that night. He had never been to a nightclub before, and that night was his first time. That, to me, was the real power of manifestation. So does manifestation exist? From my own experience, absolutely. One of the most popular analogies is this. When you manifest, it's like placing an order with the universe. You simply wait for the delivery to arrive. The principle is simple. You emit a frequency through your intention, and the universe matches you with things of a similar frequency. Whether it's a Ferrari, wealth, a relationship, or getting back with an ex, we're often told to visualize it. Imagine we already have it, with as much detail as possible. And one day, that desire will appear in our life, often when we least expect it. But here's the problem. For many people, manifestation doesn't seem to work so smoothly. They try visualizations, gratitude journals, detachment, and more. Yet, they don't get the results they want. Why? Because 99% of people fundamentally misunderstand manifestation. They don't know the true, underlying logic. And today, I want to share with you a completely different perspective, one that will turn everything you thought you knew about manifestation upside down. It's something you won't hear anywhere else. If you're ready, let's continue. Understanding manifestation begins with understanding the Tao. Laozi wrote in the Tao Te Ching, "There is a thing confusedly formed, born before heaven and earth. Silent and void. It stands alone and does not change, goes round and does not weary. It may be regarded as the mother of all things. I do not know its name. I call it Tao." This describes the ultimate law behind manifestation, alignment with the Tao. What is the Tao? It's the invisible force that governs the change of seasons, day and night, the growth of all things. It's the natural law, the order of the universe. To put it simply, the universe gives you what you need, not what you want. The difference is that wanting is rooted in possession, but in the eyes of the universe, possession doesn't exist. Elephants eat grass, lions hunt, not to own, but to survive. The sun doesn't belong to the earth doesn't belong to us. We can use everything, but we can't truly own anything. Capitalism, however, teaches us that we must possess land, wealth, even people. But have you ever considered, do the numbers in your bank account truly belong to you? Or are they just numbers? Possession is not a universal law. It's a man-made idea. If manifestation is indeed a law like gravity, then it must align with the Tao, not with human constructs like capitalism. So if your desire comes from wanting to possess, you're already moving away from the Tao. You're fixated on your desire, and desire distorts your true need. The universe never fulfills desires rooted in lack. In fact, manifestation only happens in abundance. Take money. Many people crave it endlessly. They reach 1 million, then want 10, then 100 million. Desire is endless and never truly satisfied. I've seen this in billionaires I know. On the surface, they look successful. But inside, many are living in anxiety and pressure. Some even end up losing everything they once had. That's right. Losing everything can sometimes be the greatest manifestation. You might ask, how is going bankrupt a good manifestation? Because sometimes, only after losing it all do people realize what they truly need. Reshaping your desires. The core of manifestation. Let's say your wish is, I want to be rich. Fine, now imagine, if you already had the money, millions or even billions, what would you do next? That question is the real key. Many people realize, I'd go travel the world. Because what they really want is freedom. So let's try this exercise. If you get back with your ex, what would you want to do most? If you get your dream car, then what? If you move into your dream house, what next? Manifestation is not about owning the object. It's about who you become and what you do once you have it. Most people fail at manifestation because they reverse cause and effect. They focus only on the result, not the reason. You may want money for freedom, but then you become a slave to chasing wealth and lose the very freedom you sought. So when people manifest wealth, only to later lose it all, that too is manifestation. The highest teaching, Wu Wei, non-action. So how do we speed up manifestation? In Taoism, the answer is Wu Wei, non-action, or as we might say today, surrender. Everything in your life is already perfectly arranged. Your only job is to receive, not to resist. In the face of the vast wisdom of the universe, all our small manipulations are laughable. I've found that the same principle applies to love. I like you, but I don't need to possess you. When you truly express love without attachment, that's when others start to chase you. This is the ultimate truth. When you align with the Tao, everything becomes effortless. It's as if the universe is helping you. So if today's message resonated with you, please like and share this video. You don't need to write a gratitude journal or do rituals. Just show appreciation in your actions, and that alone will speed up your manifestation. Let your desires come to you, naturally, effortlessly, in alignment with the Tao.